Hey y'all, welcome to episode 2, day 2 of the universe, right? Sitting here again at a Walmart parking lot, no script. I don't know, maybe it's like I think about it while I'm at Walmart, and by the time I get into the truck, I'm just like, I'm gonna do it. But here I am again at another different Walmart parking lot. Came to Walmart to get some water, 5-gallon water that I get refilled and shit stuff. Oops. I get that refilled, and then if you bring like your old 5-gallon in, they give you like half off. There are some places that you could refill it, and that's what I was looking for because it's the option that's like the cheapest. But then like you got to think about like new container, they clean it, sanitize it, all of that as compared to like bleh, you know. And so I got it, and then my stomach took a hold of me. I lost the fight. So while standing in line in self-checkout, these little bad boys got me. And so I'm gonna be eating in this video all we talk. I got 3 pies. I got a chocolate cream pie, right? And this is 0 calorie, 0 fat, you know, guilt-free, I promise. So we got the chocolate cream pie, we got the pecan pie, right? Pecan. I think you can say it out whatever way you want to. All right, I'll stop. And then we have some s'mores pie. That sounds broken in there. Maybe I'll open that one first, eat the crumbs. But yeah, we got 3 different pies here. I have a sweet tooth. Like my middle name should be diabetes. So like, and I also eat a lot. That's something you guys are gonna learn about me as we keep going forward with this. I am a black hole when it comes to food. I've always been that way. And so yeah, like I remember when I was a kid, I used to eat like 4 to 6 plates at a buffet. Like what? And then when I was training to be a hibachi chef, I used to be like really high metabolism back then. So I ate like 10 ramens in one sitting. 10. Yeah. That and then I had to go straight to work right afterwards. Oh, that was pain. Can you imagine, like, you think the itis is bad? I had 10 whole ramens. And then I went to work. Because I did this at work. Oh my lord, bro. I'll tell you what, bro. Put me in some pain. But luckily it was just a table of 2 people I cooked for because I was a hibachi chef. So that was when I was still kind of in training. And so I would cook for, opening the s'mores one first, right? The s'mores. Right? This is the start of the universe. You could think of these as like little planets. I'm the planetary destroyer. What's his name? Galactus or whatever? Yeah. Crusty flake. Not bad. Where is it? It's a s'mores because it's got chocolate on the outside and then the marshmallow on the inside. S'mores. I'm not gonna lie. I expected some of this filling to have chocolate in it. Gonna clean up my truck. But yeah. What was I talking about just now? I'm like a black hole. Used to be a hibachi chef. Cooked only for like a pair, like a couple. Oh, I remember one time I cooked for this couple that was like visiting from England. And bro, when they started speaking, all professionalism, I mean, you're a hibachi chef. You really have some professionalism. It went out the window, bro. Straight up. I was like, oh, you're from England. Bro, I lost it. I started asking them questions, and I like, are our portion size as big as they say compared to like UK like portion sizes and stuff? And they were like, yeah, like the amount that we're getting right now, we're gonna eat in like 3-4 meals. And I was like, no, that's wild. I get 2 servings here. And they were like, you what? It was great, dude. Oh my goodness. Good times. I remember this is pretty good, man. I didn't have high expectancies or expectations, but they're pretty good. But I was gonna say, I remember when I used to work as a hibachi chef in front of like a university, and their college volleyball team, they had rented out the entire restaurant, 200, 300 plus people. And so we were closed out for like the dinner part of that night. They're all flooding in. 200, 300 people sat at once. So we're going to just run and cook. I'm trying to go. Man, it was just like hours and hours of cooking. But that was honestly so fun because I was 20, maybe 22, 23 at that time. And, you know, as a hibachi chef, there aren't a lot of hibachi chefs at that age. And so I wasn't really surrounded by people my age. And so they were all, because I'm like throwing food at them, having a good time, and I'm cracking a lot of jokes. And I'm around their age, so I could like crack jokes with them. They're like inviting me to this party that they're going to be having after this. And they're like, yo, as soon as you get off work, come through. And I wanted to go so bad, but I had work the next morning. I had to open, so I didn't go. But, oh man, just thinking about it, like, that would have been another crazy story. I mean, that story in and of itself was insane because, like, you know, who gets to say that they cooked for an entire volleyball team or, like, a college sports team? Like, how insane would it have been if, like, they came to that restaurant and I cooked for, like, the winning state football team? You know what I mean? Like, because college state football is like, college football is insane, you know? It's like super popular. They could be a part of the NFL. Oh, I cooked for some NFL players, actually. I cooked for, then, I think they were called the Redskins still, but Commanders. I cooked for the Commanders players. Yeah, that was pretty cool. It was so funny because, I remember I cooked for these two, and, again, no social reading, but like I was asking the question when they obviously just wanted a quiet dinner, but I'm just kind of like being dumb. I didn't know who they were. And then after I'm done cooking, they told me they're like famous football players, and I was like, oh, what? Because at that time I was like keeping up with football, but not too much. I was one of those, like, I knew the teams, but I didn't know the players or the faces or the names. You know, I kind of know what happens in football, and I would watch. So I wasn't too into football, but I remember I was like, oh, they were like, yo, go, they're asking if you want a picture. And I was like, yeah, I guess. So then I grabbed my phone and asked for a picture, and I walk up to them. And then I remember when they're going up, they're like, yo, did you ever play football? Dang, you're big, bro. And I was like, nah. They're like, nah, you're not standing in the middle, bro. I ain't doing that. So they made me stand at the side. So they would, because they knew I would post a picture online, and they didn't want a picture of me taller than both of them online. Dude, it was oh my gosh. They were really cool people, though. They're really cool people. Dude, that was the funniest thing. Oh my goodness. They were really cool people. But I couldn't keep up with the pace of being a hibachi chef, so I had to leave that field. I made great tips and I had good customer service, but I couldn't, people who work in the kitchen or just cook in general know you need speed, and I did not have that. That was super funny though. That was a fun job. I'm not gonna lie, but my speed can't keep up with it, A. But also B is like, it's a rough job. Like, you're probably working about as long hours as some of the blue collar work, but you're not getting paid as much. But a lot of blue collar work, you're not sheltered from the environments. But kitchen heat is also not so fun either. But the hazards of blue collar work are way higher. Oh no, I can keep going on and on about the butts because I've worked both. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we all gotta respect every job because, like, that wouldn't be a job if we didn't need it, right? That's the way I see it, anyways. So yeah, this is me just rambling. Oh, I know I promised you guys a video on the repair of the bed. I have yet to do that. So I like low-key been sleeping on a broken bed, low-key uncomfortable, but whatever. You know what I mean? I need to get to it. But now I'm definitely probably going to be getting to it because last video I mentioned I was kind of basing out of my friend's house. They were kind of let me stay and whatnot. But I did just get a parking ticket there, so I don't want to stay there no more. So I am moving away from that base, going back to my old base that I had before, which is pretty dope. I don't normally get bothered over there. Not a lot of people go over there. Not too much traffic, I would say. So like, it's a bit safer for me to camp there. But this was obviously in front of a friend's house. It's also pretty safe, but I can't afford no tickets. So here we are, moving bases. But the rough thing about that is the fact that right now I have no service on my phone, so I can't be reached unless I have Wi-Fi, and it's hard to camp out at a place where there's Wi-Fi. Excuse me. Like right now where I'm recording, even though I'm at a Walmart, there's no Wi-Fi, so there is no internet. I can't reach out to anyone right now. And which is why I was staying at kind of my friend's house, but can't be doing that for too long, right? And so we're trying to get back up on our feet, and trying to get our own sources of income. But yeah, anyways, well, obviously I do have some source of income because I'm able to buy food and stuff. I help out once a day or once a week at being a caregiver, and like basically babysitting, and I make like a little bit of money here and there, and then I have some work going on, I think. Sorry. I just had there's a little pause in that video because I just had a bunch of high schoolers walk by cursing and all this stuff, so like kind of weird. I didn't even know if you guys could hear it, but I didn't want to put it in that video. because I don't really edit the videos right now. I haven't really learned how to edit videos. But yeah. Well, they were passing by. I took my first bite of the pecan pie. Pretty good. Wish there were more pecan pieces on the pie. You know what I'm saying? But pretty good. But yeah, no. Moving bases. It's going to be pretty good though, because it kind of gives me an excuse not to slack off, for lack of better words, and really post content. Because I should have been fixed this bed, but I haven't because I just been hanging out with friends. Not really much, so just hanging out with friends, but like also like when they need rides and stuff, I'll give them rides because I have a car, and so then they give me gas money, and so I could get them a little bit more gas. But yeah. But just got my water refilled at the Walmart here. I'm gonna be cooking some videos, or cooking some ramen, making some videos, cooking up some videos. But I got a couple of different things that I'm gonna be making, showing you guys. Maybe thinking about one of the videos for the day just kind of being like bits and pieces of me throughout my day, like just kind of like what I did just now, like pausing the video, so we're starting to record again later on, yada yada yada. So yeah, might be seeing a little bit of that maybe. Yeah, definitely can use a lot more pecans on this bit. I've really got to work on my sailors now. It used to be a point in time where I would curse like every other word or every 3 words. Not really the best, but that used to be me. But the plan for the bed, I'm going to be fixing it today. I'm going to record it today while there's still sun out. So you guys will be probably seeing that video tomorrow. And then I'm going to clean out my truck a little bit. Sort laundry or whatever. And then I think some of the laundromats in my area do this thing where, like, if you're not as well off, they give you like a suds card or something if you are ever in need. I was like, oh, that is very nice to know. So I might go and talk to them about that, but that was a couple years ago when I talked to them about it. So things, I've got like a little to-do list. To-do list of things to do. Here is the last one, the chocolate cream pie. Chocolate cream pie, pretty good, right? Who doesn't like an old-fashioned cream pie, right? There's the chocolate cream pie, the coconut cream pie, right? Lots of good cream pies. Banana cream pie, right? Alrighty. Eating the chocolate cream pie. You know what the inside tastes like? Tastes like a Tootsie Roll. Tastes like a melted Tootsie Roll. Why is it always towards the 20-minute mark that thing starts getting deranged? But no, this is fire. Maybe I just have a sweet tooth, but I also just ate 3 whole pies, 3 mini pies by myself. And y'all watch me do it. But yeah, pretty good. I'd recommend these pies. Probably better warm. They're less than $1 each. I think I'm going to finish up this one and then start getting on repairing my bed. So, on that note, y'all, I wish you a very great day or night whenever you're watching. Stay original.